Good morning to one and all. In the today's class, I am going to discuss about synchronous generators. It is also called alternators. Nowadays, we are using alternating type of EMF in commercial purposes as well as in the domestic purposes. The machines used to generate an alternating EMF called alternators. These alternators are rotated with a constant speed called synchronous speed. Generally we call that one as a synchronous generator. The main difference between DC generators and alternators are, in the case of alternators, the commutators are absent and the field winding are rotating part here and armatures are stationary part. This is the main difference between the DC generators and alternators. Next, construction of alternators. If we come to the construction of alternators, the stationary winding in an alternator we called as an stators, and the rotating winding in an alternators we called as an rotors. Okay, most of the alternators have stator as armature and rotor as field. So now we will discuss about stators and rotors. So as I told you, the stator is a stationary armature. Stator consists of armature conductors. They are stationary. They will not rotate. This stators mainly consists of slots. In the slots you have an armature conductors which is made up of copper, and this stator core is made up of steel lamination which keeps down the eddy current losses. It has slots on the periphery of its surface where you can absorb the armature conductors. Okay, and you have the holes on the stationary core for an ventilation purpose. So this is the section of an alternating stator. If you come to rotors are mainly classified into two types. One is salient type rotor, another one is non-salient type rotor. Salient type rotor, it is also called projected pole rotor. Non-salient type, it is also called smooth cylindrical rotor. First we will discuss about salient pole type rotor. It is also called projected pole type. Here, in this case, the poles are projected out from the surface of the rotor. In this diagram, you might observe NS. The poles are projected out from the surface of the rotor. Therefore, it is called projected pole type rotor. Okay, and your rotor is made up of steel laminations, and these poles are bolted with an rotor. You might observe your field winding on the pole shoy. This is your pole shoy, SHOE shoy. You might observe winding, field winding on the pole shoy. And these rotors have large diameters but smaller axial length. It is mechanically weak, preferred in low speed alternators in the range of 125 rpm to 500 rpm. The prime movers in the case of silent pole type rotors are auto turbines and IC engines. Auto turbines and IC engines are used to rotate an salient type rotors. Okay, it is mechanically weak. That's why this one is preferred in the case of low speed alternators, where we require an low speed alternators. Of course, you have at the center a shaft. If you come to the second type, cylindrical type rotor or smooth cylindrical type rotor, it is also called non-salient pole type rotors. Here, this rotor is made up of solid steel cylindrical having number of slots on its periphery. So the unslotted portion of the rotor itself behaves like an pole. So these are all the unslotted portion of the rotor. NS itself behaves in poles. So here you have the uniform gap on the rotor for the ventilation purpose, and it has small diameter and large axial length. It has mechanically strong. Therefore, this type of rotors are preferred in high-speed alternators. The speed range will be up to 1500 to 3000 rpm. The prime movers for the non-salient pole rotors are steam turbines and electric motors. Okay, so this unslotted portion in this diagram, you might observe the unslotted portion of the rotor is nothing but your pole. In the slotted portion you have an field coils, and this is in the center you have a shaft. The small diameter but larger axial length. And this is some of the differences between salient pole type and cylindrical type of rotors. So these differences we already discussed. Anyhow, I will brief it once more. In the case of salient type rotors, poles are projecting out from the surface, right? Here the unslotted portion itself behaves like an poles. In the case of salient pole type, the air gap is uniform. Here the air gap is uniform due to smooth cylindrical periphery, right? So the diameter is very much high and axial length is small. Here the small diameter and large axial length. It is mechanically weak, and this side it is mechanically strong and preferred for low speed alternators, right? And this will be preferred for high speed alternators. The prime movers used in this type of rotors are auto turbines and IC engines. The prime movers used in smooth cylindrical type rotors are steam turbines and electric motors. Okay, for the same size, the rating is smaller than the cylindrical type. The rating is smaller than the for the same size, the rating is higher than the salient pole type. And separate damper winding is required. This is very important. Damper winding is required in the case of salient pole type. Here damper winding is not required. These are some of the differences between salient pole type and cylindrical pole type rotors. If you come to the working principle of an alternators, you might observe this outer surface is called stator. I mentioned here. You have the slots. In the slots you have an armature coils. These armature coils are stationary. The inside one we called as an rotor, and the poles are projected out. On the pole side you might observe a field winding, and this field winding get excited by a DC excitation of 110 to 120 volts, and these poles have a magnetic flux, and this flux get sweep with this conductor in a stator, and due to this sweep of flux, the EMF will be induced in the conductor of the stator. So this is the working principle of alternator. So as I earlier told you, in order to rotate this rotor, the prime movers are used based on the type of the rotors. Okay. So in the next class I will discuss about the frequency of induced EMF. Thank you.